So what's next for XRP when it's relisted? Will this coin reach the moon or will the price value drop? Over the last few months, XRP has been trying to get relisted after its battle with the SEC. Thankfully, we might be witnessing a turn of events. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Money Side. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and let's make this money together. Last year, XRP went below the dollar mark and it was delisted from some of the big exchanges in the crypto world. That made most of the XRP holders scared, and most of them dumped the coin, which led the crypto to lower lows. But this coin isn't going down easy. Once more, the SEC seems to be losing its fight against this token. So, will XRP hit $50, or does the coin have one foot in the grave? Well, stick around and let's find out. XRP is not just your ordinary coin. In fact, before the delisting, the coin was ranked third after Ethereum and Bitcoin. Imagine that. Without a doubt, this token was headed straight to the moon with partnerships that could have very well changed the fabric of cryptocurrency ecosystems. So what is so special about XRP? Well, aside from being a cryptocurrency that can be used as a digital currency to purchase and sell items, XRP only takes a few seconds for the transfers to be confirmed. That makes XRP a much better alternative than other altcoins in the market that have slower transaction speeds. Ripple Labs has close to 60% of all the XRPs ever created. More importantly, this coin only has a finite number of tokens ever produced. Therefore, the token will continue to rise in value. The transaction fee in this blockchain is incredibly low, and it's safe to assume that transactions are free. Currently, Ripple Labs is under a lawsuit that led to the coin being delisted. To most of my followers, you already know this story. The XRP was delisted in major exchanges because of the lawsuit that this coin has with the SEC. The SEC claims that Ripple Labs has been illegally selling non-exempt securities in the form of XRP tokens. The SEC is going after Ripple Labs for allegedly selling securities instead of cryptocurrencies. The lawsuit targets Ripple and the two CEOs, Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen. However, Ripple argues against this claim by showing that XRP was referred to as a cryptocurrency in the past. Above all, the SEC's lawsuit has been a roller coaster ride of events, with the company chasing their own tail, literally, during the proceedings. For anyone who's followed the case, you'll agree with me that Ripple has a solid defense that could lead them to winning. I'm positive that Ripple is likely to win this case. Why? For starters, the head of the SEC, Gary Gensler, has been quoted referring to Ripple as a cryptocurrency and not a security. And that's not all. The SEC seems to be siding with the crypto giants, Ethereum and Bitcoin, which led the Ripple defense team to question their judgment on XRP. As such, the SEC was asked to disclose the information on how they concluded that Ethereum and Bitcoin are cryptos and not securities. That led to a heated debate in court, but finally, they conceded and revealed some of the documents. As you already know, there's bound to be false information and foul play in those documents, which is why the SEC is now feeling the heat and overreaching. Recently, the SEC went above and beyond to contact Ripple partners worldwide and try to come up with crucial information they can use against Ripple. I don't know about you, but that sounds like someone scared of what Ripple is about to do with the current information they've found. Additionally, it wasn't right for the SEC to overstep like that, and I hope Ripple will get justice for that. All in all, click on the notification bell, and I'll keep you updated with the current events of this lawsuit. The most crucial part about this lawsuit is that the court case is against Ripple Labs and not the XRP token. That said, even though Ripple Labs is the company that founded XRP, it might have to relinquish control over XRP if the ruling isn't in its favor. Therefore, you can still trade XRP no matter the proceedings of the lawsuit. All you need to know is that currently, the case still affects the price movements of this token. Another factor worth mentioning is the court decided that this lawsuit will only affect Ripple Labs directly. Only Ripple Labs and its associates are liable under Section 4 of the regulations requirement. Any exchanges such as Binance, Coinbase, or Kraken, among others, will not violate any securities law if they decide to relist the coin. That was made clear by the lawyers of the SEC when they said that only Ripple and affiliates of Ripple could have sold the coin illegally. That gives crypto exchanges the green light to relist the token whenever they deem necessary. When all crypto exchanges relist this coin, there's bound to be a solid bullish trend that could hit that $50 mark. Currently, platforms such as Binance still trade XRPs. You can stock up on the coin before the engine starts and sets its sail for the moon. Without a doubt, this token has proven to us time and time again that it's not backing down lightly. And with its price movements, this token shows signs of holding the dollar mark and moving to even higher highs. With that in mind, let's take a look at the technical analysis. XRP is sitting around strong, around number 1, so we will be looking for buy setups. Before we buy, we want the buyers to prove that they are taking over again. You don't want to buy a bearish market, right? On this hourly chart, XRP is forming a channel in red, but our upper trend line is not valid yet. So we are waiting for a new swing high to form around it, to consider it our trigger swing. Projection in purple. Trigger equals greater than waiting for that swing to form and then buying after a momentum candle close to it above the gray zone. Meanwhile, until the buy is activated, XRP would be overall bearish and can still trade lower. XRP has been within this descending channel for a while now, and the next couple of days are going to be crucial. Do we head lower to test the 0.77 to 0.84 region before challenging the all-time high? Or has the previous backtest of the low 90s been enough and we break out of this channel and continue higher? Let me know in the comments section below. If we look at the daily perspective, now that we have shaken off the weak holdings, doubters, and bandwagoners from XRP, we can confirm the Elliott wave theory with BTC rebounding above 50,000. The wave theory dictates that we see a sharp rise in price action with a deep wave 2 retracement of usually 50%. Wave 2 is always deep, and that is why we saw a hard bounce on 95 cents yesterday. We have conquered the downward sloping resistance line from the $1.95 high. Wave 3 is even bigger than Wave 2, but in the right direction, up. I suspect resistance at $2 to $2.25 US. However, I suspect fierce resistance at $3.80 US, XRP's all-time highs. We could sit around $3.50 to $4 US for a while, or see a significant pullback to $2.50 to $3 US. However, $5 targets should be attained for those hodlers and $4 for day traders. It's finally good to see XRP rallying like it should, considered the bogus SEC lawsuit, and with most volume coming outside the USA. Wave 3 should coincide with Coinbase and other USA-based exchanges relisting XRP. XRP to the Mars! Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Tell us what you think in the comments section below, and let's have a conversation. Thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to like the video and to click on that subscribe button below. Turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. And we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.